We have all heard the stories. The successful entrepreneur who wakes up at 4 a.m., the dedicated athlete who never misses a workout, the brilliant writer who produces thousands of words every single day. We look at these people and think they possess some superhuman trait. We call it self-discipline. We believe they have an endless supply of willpower that we simply lack. This is one of the greatest myths about success. We assume that high achievers are just better at forcing themselves to do difficult things. This story is simple, but it is also incorrect. It sets us up for failure before we even begin our own journey toward improvement. The truth is far more encouraging. The people who appear to have incredible self-discipline are not fundamentally different from you or me. They are not born with a magical ability to resist temptation and push through discomfort. Instead, they have learned a powerful secret. They understand that discipline is not about having more willpower. It is about needing to use it less often. They have built systems and structures in their lives that make the right choices, the easiest choices. They do not spend their days fighting urges. They have simply designed a life where the path of least resistance leads them directly toward their goals. This is a skill, not an innate gift. Think about it this way. You do not need extraordinary discipline to brush your teeth every morning. It is simply what you do. It is an automatic habit, embedded into the routine of your day. You probably keep your toothbrush and toothpaste in the same spot, ready to be used. This action requires almost no conscious thought or willpower. Now, what if we could apply this same principle to other areas of our lives? What if going to the gym, eating a healthy meal, or working on an important project felt just as automatic? This is not a fantasy. It is the result of applying a practical, repeatable strategy for building better habits. The idea that you just need to try harder is a trap. It leads to a cycle of shame and frustration. You set an ambitious goal, rely on pure motivation to get started, and then feel like a failure when your willpower inevitably runs out. But the problem was never you. The problem was the strategy. True consistency does not come from gritting your teeth and white-knuckling your way through life. It comes from making small, intelligent changes to your daily routines and your surroundings. It comes from building a system that supports your ambitions, so you don't have to rely on being motivated or disciplined every single moment of every single day. changes create a massive difference in your long-term behavior. Knowing what you want to achieve is one thing. Knowing why you want to achieve it is something else entirely. Your why is the deep personal reason that fuels your commitment when motivation fades. It is the emotional anchor that keeps you steady through the inevitable storms of life. A vague goal, like, I want to get in shape, is fragile. It is easily abandoned. But a powerful why, like, I want to be healthy enough to run around with my grandchildren someday, has roots. It connects your daily actions to a future that you care about profoundly. This connection is what provides true, lasting motivation. When your reason for action is clear, decisions become simpler. When you are tempted to skip a workout, you are not just choosing between exercising and resting. You are choosing between the person you want to become and the person you are right now. Your why reframes the choice. It reminds you of the larger purpose behind the small, sometimes tedious, daily effort. Take a moment to think about your goals. Go beyond the surface level and ask yourself, why is this truly important to me? Write it down. Make it visible. Let it be the compass that guides you when you feel lost or discouraged. This leads to an even more powerful concept: identity-based habits. The ultimate form of motivation is when a habit becomes part of your identity. The goal is not just to read a book. The goal is to become a reader. The goal is not just to run a marathon. The goal is to become a runner. When your behavior and your identity are aligned, you are no longer trying to convince yourself to do something. You are simply acting in alignment with the type of person you already believe yourself to be. This changes everything. It transforms behavior change from a chore into an act of self-expression. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Every time you write a page, you are casting a vote for being a writer. Every time you go to the gym, you are casting a vote for being a healthy person. These small wins build up over time, providing evidence of your new identity. You start to believe it because you are proving it to yourself with your actions. So do not just focus on the outcome. Focus on becoming the kind of person who can achieve that outcome. Ask yourself, who is the type of person that could get the result I want? Then, start taking small steps to act like that person today. Mistakes are not a sign of failure. They are a part of the process. You will have days when you break your diet. You will have weeks when you miss a workout. This is inevitable. The critical moment is not the mistake itself, but what you do afterward. Many of us fall into the trap of self-criticism. We think, I always do this. I have no discipline. This all-or-nothing mindset is destructive. It turns one small slip-up into a complete abandonment of our goals. The key is to practice self-compassion. Acknowledge the mistake, learn from it, and get back on track with the very next choice. The rule is simple: never miss twice. If you eat an unhealthy meal, make sure your next one is healthy. If you miss a day at the gym, make sure you go the next day. One mistake is an outlier. 2 mistakes is the beginning of a new habit. By forgiving yourself and immediately recommitting, you prevent a single error from derailing all your progress. This is not about being perfect. It is about being resilient. True consistency is not about an unbroken streak of perfection. It is about how quickly you can recover from imperfection. Kindness to yourself is a more effective strategy than shame. This brings us to the final, most important idea. The secret to getting results that last is to build good systems and forget about setting goals. Goals are good for setting a direction, but systems are what make progress. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. A system is the collection of your daily habits, your environment, and your processes. It is the structure you build to make progress inevitable. A writer's goal might be to write a book, but their system is writing 1 page every day. An athlete's goal is to win a championship, but their system is showing up to practice and never missing a workout. Focus on your system. Design your environment to make good habits easy. Break your habits down into steps that are too small to fail. Connect them to a deeper why and a new identity. And when you slip, which you will, be kind to yourself and get back to the system immediately. This is where real change happens. It is not in the dramatic overnight transformation. It is in the quiet, daily commitment to a better process. Stop blaming your lack of discipline. Start building a better system. This is the real path to becoming the person you want to be and achieving the things you want to achieve. You already have what it takes. You just need a better strategy.